Personal log of Joshua Shaw, start at 95553.01. Hi Des. So, I'm running a little bit late on making these videos. So, let's jump into it. In your previous video, you recorded it during Thanksgiving, and I was in the other room. Didn't really know you were recording until after, you told me you were a few minutes later. But, anyways, so, in your last video, you asked, who am I thankful for based on who last texted me? And at the time that I first watched this video, about, within a few hours of when you uploaded it, the last person to text me was Caleb Jones. Well, because I am very heavily busy at the moment and had forgotten what the question was, I had to rewatch the video and look at my text messages again, and you were the last one to text me on my personal phone. On my work phone, it was my boss. Alright. So, I'm going to answer why I'm thankful for all of you, but individually. Yeah, that makes sense. So, starting with the first answer I gave, which was Caleb. Caleb and I have been friends ever since he was just being a toddler. We've known each other for at least 16 years, if not a lot more. Like I said, 16, 18 years that we've personally known each other. So, because of that, we've kind of grown up together. We ended up influencing each other on a lot of stuff. He and I can still play games together, and we haven't really drifted apart because of that. So that's why I'm thankful for him, is because he's one of my best friends. Why am I thankful for you? We're doing vlogs. That's not the only reason. No, so you and I are brother and sister. I know that sounds very corny, or something. But anyways, you're the only sister I have. You're the only sibling I have. You and I get along fairly well. We don't have a whole lot of, we do argue still, but we, for more or less, can get along, There's a lot of situations where that's not the case. I'm not going to go into the specifics, but there's a lot of people out there who don't have good relationships with their siblings. And in fact, we're doing this right now, where we're recording videos back and forth, so that's a lot more than a lot of other people. Why am I thankful for my boss? Well, he pays me. Okay, so joking aside, I have a really nice boss. He's willing to work with you on stuff. He's not super uptight about things. I mean, he has, to the degree that of necessity of being a boss. But anyways, he is willing. He's willing to not really sidestep the rules per se, but willing to work with you on stuff that most other bosses won't. Like, me being able to come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas was entirely because he's allowing that. In a lot of cases, a lot of people don't have that option to choose both. And a lot of people were actually surprised almost that we were doing that. I've had a few people tell me that I have a really great boss because of that very thing. And I tend to agree. He is a really nice guy. He, like I said, he'll work with you on stuff. He still does that challenging bit where he's trying to challenge you to do better. But anyways, in general, he's a very good person. He wants his employees to be able to do stuff with their family that he wasn't able to do because he was working. He understands family dynamics. he also understands that I'm out of my element up here. This is a city where everything is crowded. There's more people here than I've really ever been exposed to. I mean, I kind of got exposure in schooling, but even then, I was in that section of town that didn't have as many people in it, if that makes sense. But anyway, so that's answering your question. Thankful for pretty much one of my best friends. Thankful for my sister, who I have a good relationship with, and thankful for my boss, who is very much willing to work with me on anything I need help on. So, doing some updates behind me still. I have a Saturn V offset for a little bit. It's partly because I'm going to be moving back to Arkansas again for the holiday, being Christmas. So I have that over in a spot where it can lean and not have as much chance falling over. So far it's only fallen apart once, and that's whenever I was showing it off to Grandma. Let's see here. So yeah, that's how the set's going. Still working on getting some stuff on the walls. Got another hat I'll be putting up there. My question for you is actually related to another channel. ProJared, he does a series of videos every year that he calls D&D December. So it talks about D&D stuff, and we'll always do it in the month of December simply because naming conventions work. That might not be a simple reason, but anyways. So my question for you, what is your favorite class in D&D? So an example would be like Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Thief, Fighter, Warrior. I don't know all the things, and I'm fairly new to D&D. I've played one match of Pathfinder. I say a match, it was about a 4-week, 1-hour event each. And it was basically just an event that we did at Upward Bound whenever I was there. So, what's your favorite class? And I'll have a few other questions if I make some more videos in a reasonable amount of time. So, love you guys, and have a good one.